welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a tutorial on this beautiful Indian wedding makeup look right here. So I'm doing an Indian makeup look after ages, and it was a no-brainer that when it came to what look I decided to go with emerald green because this color is so beautiful, it is so timeless, and it is just so elegant. It suits every single person, so which is why when I came up with this look, it had to be emerald green. Here it is a smoky eye with beautiful luminescent gold highlighted skin with nude lips amped up with a gloss. So I hope you guys enjoy watching this video because I have really loved and I really enjoyed creating this look right here. So let's get right into it. As always, before we start, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you do like it. Definitely hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video from me, and do follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of mini tutorials, tips and tricks and skincare and things like that on there. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, then surely do follow me on Instagram. Let's start. Starting with that shade of the Morphe 35W palette, I'm going to start by applying it into my crease using a MAC 224 brush. As always, you want to ensure that you build the intensity as per your desire. Moving on, I'm taking that chocolatey brown shade and I'm starting to apply it on the outer corner of my eye, pulling it all the way through the crease to the inner corner of my eye as well. Once again, build the intensity. Really make sure that it is super intense enough because it's going to be required for the eyeshadow that we're going to be applying next. Making it more intense, I'm using that shade and I'm just trying to apply it over that brown that we just applied. Once again, making it super duper intense. Next, taking the shade from Kiko Milano. This is a wet and dry eyeshadow. So I'm going to be using it wet because I love the color payoff that it gives when it is wet. So like you saw, I wet the brush and I'm just applying it all the way from the inner corner till about 3/4 of the way to the outer corner. I love how beautiful this emerald green is. Next, taking the black, I'm just going to apply it to the outer corner of my eye with a flat brush. And once I'm done applying it and patting the eyeshadow onto my outer corner, I'm just kind of going to start to blend that eyeshadow with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to start to pull it out to try and create that V shape on my outer corner, like you can see. Now you can do this as many times as you want, as many times as it takes to build that blackness, that really good intensity. Next, taking the NYX Pencil. It is a kajal pencil from NYX. I'm just going to apply it like a liner on top of my eye. As you can see, I'm not creating a very thick line, and you don't have to be very careful about being not messy because now I'm taking a blending brush and I'm just blending that out. So I'm trying to create a smoked out eyeliner with this. After this, I kind of moved on to my base. So I'm using the NYX Pore Filler and applying it everywhere I have my open pores. So on my forehead, I did apply it on the sides of my nose as well. After which, I'm taking this liquid illuminator from Inglot and I'm just going to apply that all over my face before I apply my foundation. Because I wanted this look to have a beautiful gold sheen to it, I decided I wanted to do this. If you are very oily, I would not suggest you do this, or if you are extremely oily on your T-zone, then I would suggest not to apply it on your T-zone at all. Moving on, I'm using the Huda Beauty foundation. I'm in the shade Baklava and I'm just going to use a beauty blender to apply it. So as you can see, I'm just blending that foundation into my skin using a beauty blender. This one is from Pac Cosmetics in the shade Lust. So once I have a nice thin layer of foundation all over my face, I'm moving on to concealing. Using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm just going to apply that under my eyes to conceal and brighten, cleaning up my wing with this concealer as well, like you can see. And then I'm going to apply it to highlight the high points of my face, that is the bridge of my nose, my forehead. Want to make sure it is a nice straight line that you apply Also applying it to conceal the darkness around my mouth, on my chin and Cupid's bow as well. Now using a buffer brush, because I don't want any of the product to be picked up by a beauty blender, I'm using a buffer brush because I want it to stay full coverage. I am just blending that concealer out, blending it into the foundation, ensuring everything is well blended and there are no harsh lines. Once I'm done blending that, I'm using the Revlon Colorstay Aqua Loose Powder. Picking it up on my beauty blender, I am just going to start to apply it wherever I have applied the concealer. So I have been baking a lot. I'm just looking at this and I realized that I have been baking a lot. But honestly, it gives such an amazing finish. So why not? Using the medium contour from the Lorac Pro palette, I'm just going to apply that above that highlighter that I applied on my cheek and start to blend it upwards to create that shadow effect. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to use the same shade on my forehead, on the entire border of my forehead rather, and more so on the outsides because that is where I am the most broadest from. Using the same shade, I kind of contoured my nose. I have actually loved how contoured my nose is looking in this look, and this is exactly how I did it. And then finally using the NYX Hydratouch foundation like a bronzer because it is in a shade darker than my skin tone. I'm just using it to get some color on my face. So I'm applying it right above where I applied that contour. After which I'm using this blush from MAC. It is a matte blush in the shade Raizin, and I've just applied it from the apples of my cheek all the way to my temples. So it is looking very intense right now, but my skin usually eats blush up, which is why I've applied more. So applying that same kajal pencil from the outer corner till about halfway and then blending it in. I've been using this technique a lot as well, but honestly it looks absolutely beautiful, especially when you have a winged eye going on. Moving on to highlight, I'm using the Huda Beauty highlight in the Golden Sands edition. I'm using that gold powder highlight and applying it to the high points of my face like you can see. On my Cupid's bow, cheeks, I applied it on my chin and on my forehead as well. And after this, I'm using my finger to just apply it right there and then using the brush to just apply it on the tip of my nose. Also using that on the inner corners to give it a good bright highlight. Using the NYX Voluptuous Mascara, I'm applying generous layers of mascara on my top and bottom lashes. So you can stop right here if you want, but I did go ahead and apply false lashes. I applied the Pac M72 lashes, and after I was done, this is basically we are done with the eye look right here. Moving on to lipstick, I'm using the NYX Liquid Suede lipstick and I'm just going to apply that. I didn't want anything too bright on my lips. In fact, I felt that if I would have put red, I would have looked like a Christmas tree. But yes, this is the lipstick that I'm applying, and then after it kind of set, I am using this gloss from Sephora just to apply it majorly on the center of my lips to make them look plumpier, juicier, and to give it that really oomph factor that you say. That's it guys, we're done. I hope you guys enjoyed this look and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.